What up, everybody? Subscribers of mine, hey, long time no see. I'd apologize for not making a video with my face on it for a real long time, but I don't think you really care, so this is also not necessarily a video for you. I'm sorry. This is actually for completely different YouTube community that don't give a dang about what I usually talk about. So let's just jump into it. As you can tell from the title of this video, this is about something that I promised myself I was never going to talk about. The last time I talked about it on a video, I danced to Taylor Swift's Shake It Off just to show that I am done with this. I don't care about it anymore. I'm not going to waste any more of my time. I'm washing my hands of this whole situation, of this person. I'm not going to let this person suck any of my energy. And I have stayed true to that, and this is not sucking my energy. This is something very, very different, and I hope you will see why by the end of this video. So, apologize for the quality. I'm a pro videographer. I know it doesn't show. I'm on photo booth on my Mac, and I have a little mic on my headphones. But as a pro videographer, it's a nightmare for me to think about getting all my camera equipment out when I'm not being paid to do it. So, sorry, not sorry. Anyways, let's jump right into this because I've filmed this video like 15 times and the best one was like 20 minutes long, and so that's why I'm shooting this again. So, first of all, those who don't know me, you probably don't know that Nikocado and I have a very turbulent past. I'm not going to talk about the details of that, but the video is in the description box below. I'm not going to give all the receipts and all the proofs to prove my side of the story. I've already done that, and nobody believed me until recently. Now everybody believes me, and it does feel good. It does feel good to be vindicated, and it feels good to not have your reputation tarnished anymore, because back in the day, Nikocado really messed with my reputation. He got thousands of people. I don't remember how many people watched these videos, but he got many thousands of people to believe absolute lies about me a good 3-4 years ago. And so yes, it does feel good to finally get all these views on my channel all of a sudden out of nowhere saying, oh my god, you exposed Nikocado before it was cool. It's kind of funny, and yes, I am reveling in that, I'm not gonna lie. But this is not about exposing Nikocado further per se. This is something else entirely different. What I want to do here is show this pattern that Nikocado has. I'm just going to call him Nicholas Perry because that's who he is. I'll call him Nick. How about that? Make him more of a person rather than a YouTube persona. So what I want to do is show people why Nick is the way he is. Sort of. I don't really know why exactly, but I want to use what we do know to understand the situation and do what's right. So here's the situation. Nikocado's been doing this to people for a real long time. I might be the first, but I have evidence that says he's been bullying people and messing with people since high school. Here's that proof right here. I will show some proofs. So this pattern, where does it come from? Why would somebody try to destroy people's reputations with lies? And here's what's going on, I do believe. Nick, when he feels backed into a corner, when he feels, and he's admitted this to me, it's all in this video in the description. When he feels backed into a corner, when he feels attacked, when he feels negative feelings towards something, he tries to destroy that something. He gets a defense mechanism, that's what it is, to defend himself, and his way of defending himself is attacking back, full force, no holding back. All you can do to destroy this person or this community, as he's done to the Woodstock Fruit Festival and the raw vegan community and veganism, he's tried to destroy it unethically, unfairly, with lies, with manipulations, with blah, blah, blah. Everything he tried to do to Stephanie Soo, and everything he's called out other people for doing, he's actually done himself, which people don't know. He's put false copyright claims on my videos, maybe other people's videos. I know he did it to me. He's, made 40-minute long videos about people full of lies, me, my community, my friends, my family. Anyways, so I don't want to go into the details like I said, but this pattern is this. I don't know a lot about psychology, but I know enough to say that this pattern is coming from a traumatic event in his past. When somebody is attacked as a child, usually, when somebody has trauma, something that happens within the trauma is a defense mechanism. We learn how to defend ourselves in the future from future traumas, so this never happens to us again, because we are so traumatized by something that we want to make sure that nobody ever hurts us ever again. And I think we all have this to some degree. We all who have had like a less than ideal upbringing, maybe it's a bully at school, maybe it's a family member. It gets very dark in some people's situations and not so bad in other people's situations. But I think we all, to a degree, have a defense mechanism. And this is Nick's. He attacks when he feels backed into a corner. So where I'm going with this video is already way longer than it needs to be. I want his community, because I am worried about this kid. I wasn't gonna make this video until I saw all the Stephanie Soo videos. I saw all these videos. I've had people contacting me, trying to get me to defend them for years. People that Nick has been screwing with for years. They see my video and they say, "Oh my, will you help me? Can I use this footage?" I think that's what Pink SMR did and other people did. They tried to use my videos to expose Nick. Didn't go too well for them. But I've had so many people, and I've kept my promise to myself. I'm not getting involved in this. I'm not getting involved in this. I'm not. So instead of trying to destroy Nick further, what I want to do is I want to see his community, and not just the people that are still liking his videos. I want to see his mukbang community. I want to see the YouTube community. I want to see humanity do the right thing in this situation and say, hey, look, we know you are the way you are because something bad happened to you as a child. Maybe you don't deserve our help because you've been hurting other people, but this isn't about deserving anything. This is about doing the right thing. And I want his community to do the right thing. I want just humans to see these kinds of things for the way they are and do the right thing to fix this situation, rather than just say, oh, you're canceled. Oh, you're crazy. Oh, you're insane. Oh, bye. You're on your own. Because this kid has had his community pulled out from under him right now. And yeah, he's saying, I'm not sorry, but that's his defense mechanism. This is his defense mechanism. Everybody's against him right now, and that's how he feels. He feels up against the wall once again, and he's doing this whole persona, oh, I don't care, f you all, right? I'm not sorry, blah, blah, blah. But if we want to do something beautiful, if we want to change this and not just have this kid go crazy, here's the video that made me want to make this video. I'll link it in the description as well. It's called Nikocado is Insane or something like that. And he's crying about how he doesn't recognize himself in the mirror sometimes.
When I look at myself, I sometimes don't recognize myself. I say, who are you?
This is another thing. I'm not a psychologist again, but I know enough about trauma and stuff that it can literally cause split personality disorder, where you're one person one part of the time and you're a completely other person that doesn't even identify with this other person. And in this video, you can tell it's coming out. It's like his inner child coming out and saying, oh my God, what have I become? I don't even recognize myself. So the whole purpose of this video is to try to get his community to try to change the comments on his videos to something that's supportive to him as a human being, for him to take responsibility, yes, apologize, as he still hasn't done to me, as he still hasn't done to the Woodstock Fruit Festival or anybody else that he's hurt, as far as I know. Yes, this is still his responsibility. I'm not trying to take any responsibility from him and just, not make him do any of the work, because he's dug a real deep hole for himself that he needs to climb out of. But what I'm doing is just trying to get his community, rather than pulling the rug out from under him, bring a ladder down to this deep, dark hole that he has made for himself. I think this could be a really awesome learning experience for humans in general, just the YouTube community, because the YouTube's all about infighting, and that's how you get the views and the drama and blah, blah, blah. And it's 2020 and we're about to hit World War III. So I feel like we should probably take the next step as humanity and say, hey, this hasn't been working. This whole fighting thing, it's not really working out for us, is it? So let's try something different. And that's just kind of what I want to do here is say, hey, look, let's give this kid support as a human being, recognize why he is the way he is, and instead of saying you're insane, you're canceled, blah, 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 we say, hey, buddy, yes, we would like apologies from you. Yes, we would like you to take responsibility, but we don't want to see you canceled. We don't want to see you kill yourself. You know, because I think a lot of people in this situation would have killed themselves. People kill themselves in far less situations. All eyes are on him, and some kids kill themselves in high school when they are bullied, you know. And anyways, I don't think he's going to kill himself because the kid can't see a drop of blood without passing out. But maybe, how would you feel if one day it was just like, Nikocado killed himself? Would you feel all right with the comments you put on his YouTube video? See where I'm going with this? So, yeah. Personal message to Nick. I forgive you for what you've done to me. Yes, I would still like an apology. I've already asked him for an apology. He tried to delete our past. He tried to get me to delete my videos of him. I said, yeah, I'll do it if you apologize. Because I knew that he wasn't trying to make amends. He was just trying to, this was years ago, and he was screwing with somebody else, and he didn't want people to find out about his patterns, which my video does a really great job of pointing out. So he tried to get me to delete them. I said, yes, I'll do it, but if you apologize. That's all we're looking for, Nick, is for you to accept responsibility for what you've done, apologize, and change, because that's the most important part. The words are important for you to feel and for us to feel. Those are important. But the change is really the important stuff. And you know how to change. Your mental health used to be way better. You got to stop eating junk, dude. I mean, for people who don't know, this is what Nikocado used to look and act like.
Initially, when I went raw vegan and lost the 50, 60 pounds, I did cardio. I ran for about 30 to 60 minutes a day, sometimes every other day, usually every other day. And I lost all the weight, but I didn't have much muscle mass under me. I was never active in like sports. I'm an artistic type of guy, so my time was spent on my butt practicing violin. And just recently, I've gotten into weightlifting. I've joined a vegan gym near my house, which is really cool. A vegan gym, it's a plant-based fitness center. And I'm trying to gain muscle on the same food that I lost weight. So I'm about 2 months into it, and I'm already noticing differences.
So, night and day difference, right? That video you just saw was Nikocado feeding himself with healthy food, fruits and vegetables, not meat, cheese, and fried junk. And this is probably the more important part, in a loving community of supportive people who want to see him thrive and be the best he can be. And that's the Nikocado we want back, right? He posted recently about like, oh, what's happened to me? Yeah, what's happened to you, dude? Well, this is what's happened to you. You went down the path of unconscious behavior and found YouTube and got a lot of views and got a lot of success and a lot of money and a lot of attention. But it was for things that were not doing you any favors. It was just destroying you and destroying you and destroying you until you destroyed yourself completely, but not completely, right? You're still alive. So this must be rock bottom. This must be what rock bottom feels like. And I just want our community, I don't want to say the YouTube community or the mukbang community, because this is a human issue. I want the human community, humanity, to do the right thing in this situation and change the narrative from you're canceled, you're crazy, to you're human and we support you as a human. And this is how you climb out of the deep, dark hole you've dug for yourself. Think we can do it? I think we can do it. Share this video if this resonates with you. Go put a nice, loving comment on his video if this resonates with you. And hope you're having a great day. Much love to you. Hope to be back on YouTube in the coming future. And Happy New Year.